unveil the hidden secrets of the Vikings with 6 surprising facts you never knew. First up, the iconic horned helmet, total myth. Viking helmets were plain and practical, no horns in sight. While ancient depictions show some headgear, the iconic horned look is a myth invented by artists in the 19th century. The only real Viking helmet ever found is completely horn-free. So, next time you're dressing up as a Viking, skip the horns and go for a more authentic look. Next, contrary to popular belief, Vikings were not filthy, unkempt barbarians. In fact, they were surprisingly clean for their time. Archaeological digs at Viking settlements have uncovered a variety of personal hygiene tools, including combs, tweezers, razors, and even ear cleaners, all made from animal bones and horns. This focus on cleanliness was unusual for the era. Most Europeans during the Viking Age bathed infrequently and often relied on herbs and oils to mask unpleasant odors. Vikings, however, took regular baths, often in natural hot springs, and were known to have a distinct preference for cleanliness. And get this, Vikings had a unique way to start fires. One of their most surprising practices involved using urine to create a fire starter. They would collect a fungus called touchwood from tree bark and boil it for several days in urine. The sodium nitrate found in urine acted as a natural fire accelerant, allowing the material to smolder rather than burn. This made it ideal for starting fires in any weather, especially when camping or traveling. Also, Vikings buried their dead in boats. Vikings had a deep love for their boats, seeing them as more than just transportation. After death, valiant warriors were often buried in their ships, believing it would help them reach the glorious afterlife. These ship burials were usually accompanied by valuable treasures, weapons, and sometimes even sacrificed slaves, reflecting the high status of the deceased. Vikings were active in the slave trade. Vikings were notorious for their pillaging and raiding activities, which often led to the capture and enslavement of people from various regions, including Anglo-Saxon, Celtic, and Slavic settlements. These captives, known as thralls, were then sold into slavery in markets across Europe and the Middle East. Finally, Viking women enjoyed some basic rights. Viking women, while expected to manage household duties during their husbands' absences, enjoyed more freedoms than many other women of their time. They could inherit property, divorce, and reclaim their dowries, giving them a degree of independence unusual for the era. So, next time you think of Vikings, remember they were more than just fierce warriors. They were clean, clever, and had some surprising customs.